Hey everybody, this is Jill with Sabella Styles, and today I'm going to show you how to make a card using our Corner Bouquet stamp set and also highlighting the Flower and Field Designer Series paper. Both of these items are in our Sale-a-Bration catalog, which runs from now until February 28th. And for every $50 purchase you make, you can get this one free or you can get this one free. So they do need a qualifying $50 purchase to earn these free separately. If you spend $100, you can get both of them. But this stamp set is really fun. It's super simple, but it can do some just amazing things on its own. So, and I want to show you the paper. It's got great flowers on on one side of the paper, and then the other opposite sides have kind of tone on tone colors or black on color kind of prints. These are cute. Oh my gosh, actually these all like match each other as you go through. So a couple more. Super cute. Awesome colors. They really pop against the black. And actually this paper pack also coordinates with the February paper pumpkin kit that subscribers will be getting soon. So if you are a subscriber, you may want to try to get this paper because it does coordinate with that February paper pumpkin kit. So let me get started showing you what we're going to be doing. I'm not going to show you the final product yet. I'm just going to show you, I'm going to run through it and you're going to watch the whole thing. Normally I show you the project we're doing first and then we run through it, but I'm going to do that at the end. So first you start with a piece of Poppy Parade cardstock, and it measures at 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches, and it is scored at 4.25 inches. So again, that Poppy Parade is what that is. Then I have two pieces of Whisper White paper cardstock, and I used the rectangle stitch dies to cut those. Let me show you. I used the largest one to cut the inside piece, that matches there, and the third largest one right here is the one I used for that piece that goes in the front of the card. So those are the rectangle stitch dies. That would be an item you could use for your purchase to get you toward your 50 in order to get this item. I have another stamp set I'm going to be using, and I'll show you that later. Then I have the Flower and Field paper, and I have three pieces. It's actually the same exact paper. I'm just going to flip over one piece, but each of the three pieces measures 1.5 inches by 4 inches. So, you know, you're cutting across a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and you get one strip, 1.5 inches, and you cut it in three pieces. So 1.5 inches by 4 inches is that piece. Okay, so let me just set those aside for a moment while we get our stamping done. And I'm going to use, we're using the largest of these stamps in here. See, there's a smaller one, a large, and then we've got the flower and the leaf. But I'm using the largest one, and I find it best to go ahead and do it on the Stamparatus. That way, if I do miss anything, I can make sure that my paper is right there, recolor some items, and get it stamped right back on. We are going to be using markers. I haven't done this in a while, but we're going to be using markers to color, and it's an awesome way to be able to do that. Or if you want some inks, but you don't want to buy all the ink pads, you know, like this is a family of the 2020, 22 in colors, and you can get the entire family for, I think these are $15 for all these markers. So, oh my gosh, my dehumidifier started running. But that would give you a way to get some really great colors all together and not have to buy the stamp pads right away if that was, you know, something that wasn't in your budget. But this is $15 for all of the colors. So we're using actually the Bumblebee from that in color set, and the Poppy Parade, and also the, this is Granny Apple Green. So these colors kind of coordinate with these, this paper right here. So I'm gonna be using that to color, and I guess get this aside for a second, show you how I'm gonna color it. Hopefully, I know it's gonna be, I hate doing it on camera because it takes so long, but maybe I can fast forward it to give you an idea when I get done with this. So I'm gonna set my paper up here, put a magnet up there. I like to do the green first, so I'm going to do the green and color on everything I think looks like a leaf. And if something doesn't look like a leaf, and I think it's a flower, I'm gonna hold tight and maybe not color it. And I can always add more green in later if I feel like I missed something. when you are coloring with the markers, you do want to make sure it's kind of like laying on its side and you're using it as like a brush. That will just help the marker not get, you know, smushed on the end and ruined. Okay, so I got all the leaves. Well, no, I've got some more leaves up here. It's fine. This is kind of ends up like watercolor looking when it gets finished. It's actually kind of cool. Okay. Then I'll go ahead and start in with the Poppy Parade and do that. All of these larger flowers I'm doing with the poppy. Let me fix that little part. I accidentally, colored that stem a little bit red. Let's see what else I got here. I mean, you can just pick things. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going for the flowers I think look the same, and then I'm coloring those the same color. Okay, now I'm going in with the bumblebee, this yellow color. Now I'm going to go back in with my Granny Apple Green and just make sure there weren't spots I missed. Oh, I can see there's a little yellow flower right there. Okay. All right, so, and then the other thing I need to do next is kind of huff on it with my breath just to get it moistened, since it's been sitting there for a while. So you can see that it gives a little like fog. I'm gonna do that, place it back in the Stamparatus and down on the Whisper White piece. Just firmly press it, make sure it's all the way around. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. So, but if I did miss some flowers, I can always go back in and recolor them and it will position itself straight down where it should. That's why the Stamparatus is a great tool to use for this kind of technique, like with the coloring. That way, if you do mess up, you can just color again and you're not, you're not stuck with something that you didn't like. So there's my little piece with all my wildflowers and different colors. I'm gonna put that aside for right now. The next thing I'm going to do is stamp the inside of our card. Actually, I'm going to just be doing, again, these same colors, the Granny Apple Green and the Poppy Parade. So I'm gonna open those up. Just to add, if I can, I like to add something cute and fun on the inside. So using the Granny Apple Green, this leaf image is actually in the stamp set too. And then this little extra flower, which looks a lot like the flowers that are on the front. So just kind of adding something extra with that. And then the sentiment actually comes from the stamp set Lovely You. I love these fonts and there's really a lot of cute sentiments. And then these flowers, I thought they actually look nice with the Corner Bouquet. They look similar and I think they could be paired really well together. So that is what I was saying. If you purchase the rectangle dies and the Lovely You stamp set, you could earn this Corner Bouquet stamp set. And I think that it would be just a great, a lot of fun and a lot of fun things you could do with it. So I'm using the Wildly Grateful stamp set with my Memento Black. And I'm just going to stamp that on the top portion right here. Okay, super cute. Oh my gosh, that font just makes me happy. Okay, so now I've done all my stamping and we're gonna put the card together. First, I'm going to put this inside piece in. Okay, and just center that inside. Fun. Okay, and then these strips, I would recommend just laying them out to where you want them before you adhere them. That way you get them, you'll have the space you need. I'm actually going to give that 1/8 of an inch trim all the way around the top and the two sides on the top and bottom, and then I'm going to center this. So these areas, the area between these two pieces will be a little larger, but that's kind of the look I want. So I'm going to put just again some liquid glue on the back. Hear those? Do not stop watching because the fun part is at the end and you're going to love it. So, okay, we'll put this last piece, not last, the second piece on. Okay. And then again, this is that same piece, but it's just the yellow side. So the little cute little polka dots. Add that to this side. Okay. All right, and you've got your background. And then I actually, you could put it flat, but I kind of wanted it to pop up and be a little more, stand out a little more. And so I used dimensionals. I don't usually use this much, but when it's such a big piece, 4 around, you know, around all the corners, and then 1 in the middle to make sure that middle stays up. Just remove the backing. Stick that on. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay, so it's not done yet. Let me show you the last thing. Where is it? Okay, here it is. In the, what is it called? Dandy Garden. Dandy Garden. This is actually a suite we are going to be using, or most of the suite for Stamp Club at my Stamp Club this weekend. And there are several cute parts to it. We're going to be using the Dragonfly bundle, as well as these adorable ladybugs, and then this I think, what's it called? Dandy Garden 6x6 DSP, and the Mossy Meadow braided linen trim. There are some other items. There's Memories and More cards and Memories and More card envelopes, as well as laser cut paper that goes with it, and another stamp set, the Garden Wishes. But I want to show you these super, super cute Ladybug trinkets. Okay, they come in a little container. There's 20 of them in here. As you can see, I've used a lot, so I only have 3 left, but here they are. These little ladybugs, and they're like a gold, kind of like an antique gold. Okay. Oh my gosh, I hope you can see this on my video. I might see if I can zoom in. Ooh, zoom in it. Zoom in. I hope it's not blurry. Okay, so there's my cute little ladybug. He's adorable gold. I love him. But let me show you something super cool. So we can take our Stampin' Blends and color him. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. I know it's simple, but I told you were going to love it. So this is the Poppy Parade. Actually, the dark Poppy Parade is what I'm using. And I mean, you can kind of hold it with your finger. I tried to use my take your pick tool to kind of like hold him back while I was coloring him, just so he doesn't like slide around. It's kind of weird to do that, but hopefully you can see me coloring it. I'm trying not to get in the way of the camera. You can almost also like kind of like dot at him. He doesn't have to be like straight up colored. Or maybe I can hold him with my nail. I don't really have very long nails, but I'm just kind of coloring where the little leaves, the little wings are. Oh my gosh, so fun. Okay, let me get it so you can see it. It's hard to see in my hand. Do you see that little ladybug that I colored him? It's so hard to tell. I might need like a white piece of paper. Set him on. Look at him. Oh my gosh, is that so cute? Fun! So the Stampin' Blends just colored him and just gave him a little bit of extra color. And then the easiest way I find to put them on is with a glue dot. So we use our mini glue dots. He's probably already dry right now, he's fine. Stick a glue dot. If you can see the back of him, oh my gosh, I zoomed in way too much. Sorry, let me zoom out. The back of him kind of has a little bit more to the front, so I'm kind of putting my glue dot on the front of him, if I can, and lift it off. You can see my little glue dot on there. No, you can't. There you go. It's like shining. And then I just put it right about here. Oh my gosh. So there's my finished project. And he's got the little ladybug trinket colored again with our Stampin' Blends and the Poppy, and using our Corner Bouquet stamp set. And again, like I said, if you're interested, this really pretty set that goes along, really I think matches it well, is the Lovely You stamp set. It is in our annual catalog as well as the rectangle stitched framelits. And the purchase of both of these will earn you the Corner Bouquet stamp set, or if you'd rather, the Field, what is it called? Field and Flower and Field Designer Series paper. So I hope you enjoyed, had fun, and just learned a little something fun and new. While I'm here with you, just 1 second, I am going to show you, this is that dragonfly stamp set that I was talking about too. I set it right here. And I think it really lends itself to being a good pair with the Corner Bouquet stamp set. And here's some other, like I used, this was our Misty Moonlight and made that card. Actually found that from another demonstrator. And then this, I'm just stamping in black right on Designer Series paper. And that's kind of cool, just a great way to fill up a card. And then this one I found from another Australian demonstrator, where I did, again, colored the flowers out in more pastels and embossed it with an embossing folder. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed and had fun and you find these products great. And if you want to order, go on my website. It's sabellastyles.stampinup.net, or you can order through me and shoot me a message. Thanks. Bye.